Hello everybody, I am Sammy 15 the Dragon Sim here today. Welcome to Pokemon TCG Online Mad Dragon Wednesday, where each and every Wednesday, for the most part, we take an interesting deck idea involving the Dragon typing and play a game or two with it. Sometimes these decks can actually be somewhat competitive. Sometimes, no, not really. These are just largely just fun decks. And other times, you'd be mad to play them in an actual competitive scene. Hence the name Mad Dragon Wednesday. Now, before we go any further, as usual, I have to let anyone know who's just joining in the game or first time seeing one of these Mad Dragon videos that I do, that these decks are meant purely for fun. Maybe sometimes these decks can do well, but they're just meant for fun. If you want a cool dragon deck to play with, these decks might be for you. Or if you just want a casual deck to relax with, or you're just getting into the game, you want a fun deck to play, or something like that. These are not competitive decks, so you're just getting into the game and want an actual competitive deck. Please look at Pokemon.com. They have several lists from regionals and states and all that kind of cool stuff. So look there. So anyway, this is a deck that some people have been talking about as of late, and that is Reshiram, Dragon Mega Rayquaza. I feel like this is people should have been talking about this last year, but nah, whatever. I've actually been playing this deck every once in a blue moon whenever I feel like just playing for fun. So it's kind of interesting to me that people are starting to talk about it. I think it did well like a league challenge or two the last couple of weeks, so people are starting to hype it up a little bit. And the reason why I feel like people are starting to talk about it is because of the Delta Plus, the Delta Wild ability, which, 20 less damage from Grass, Fire, and Lightning. Grass, Water, Fire, and Lightning, so that's pretty decent. Because think of some of the big decks right now. Volcanian's a big deck, and it's a fire deck, and a water deck. So I think, is that minus 40? I'm not 100% sure about that. I have to look into that, but fire decks like Volcanian, grass decks like Sceptile, water decks like Greninja, those decks will have in Kyogre, because Kyogre is seeing some play now too, because to deal with Volcanian. So all those decks kind of have not the best matchup against Mega Rayquaza. Now, for a long time, I've been playing Giratina in this list, but I decided to take it out because Giratina don't do shit anymore. Because what would Giratina help with? Well, Mega Decks. Mega Rayquaza just kind of beats most Mega Decks anyway, with the exception of the colorless Mega Rayquaza. With that, I think I'm just gonna, take a loss of that and move on with my life. Don't really want to overtech for it. I just want to go with the straight pure version, especially for today. And there's also, of course, Giratina and Xerneas, so that's going to be fun. But there's a lot of the decks this deck still loses to, despite it has a couple good matchups. I don't really think it's one of the top competitive decks. I don't even think it's like tier 2 or tier 3. Okay, maybe tier 3, but it kind of needs the right meta. The right meta, I would think, would be a meta where no one's really playing Garb and no one's really playing Giratina or Fairy. So, yeah, basically just hope you just go to straight like other Mega decks or stuff like that, or basically also it kind of has weird matchup against non-EX decks, especially Greninja. Yeah, it takes less damage from it, but like you have to do so much damage to it. It's dumb. The matchup's dumb. You lose to it because of the prize exchange. It just. But yeah, so there's that. And of course a couple things. As someone who's been playing this since it came out, the problem this deck has always had, in my personal opinion, is that it's just clunky as all hell. You just need so much energy to power this guy up. It's kind of insane. I mean, sure, 5 energy is not really a lot. Where it's like, oh, you just Mega Turbo Blaze, and Double Dragon, you're good, Yeah, in theory, but like when you're in the middle of the game and this thing just got knocked out, you don't have any energy on your other Mega Rayquaza, which you're lucky to have out if you already have another Mega Rayquaza out. It just takes so much to power it up. Like it takes 2 turns. Like the only way to power up, it is possible to power up in 1 turn a fresh Mega Rayquaza, and that is if you have 2 Reshirams out, a Mega Turbo, and a Double Dragon. Because, you can Turbo Blaze twice in 1 turn if it's with another Reshiram. So basically, Turbo Blaze, switch, Turbo Blaze, retreat, attach Double Dragon as your testament per turn, and of course use Mega Turbo. That is technically possible, but I doubt you'll ever actually be. Like, you might be able to do like once in every 15 games, 10 to 15 games. So yeah, the overall strategy though for anyone who is new to this strategy is, Mega Turbo a couple times. I'm not Mega Turbo, Turbo Blaze a couple times to make Rayquaza, attach to Devil Dragon Energy, retreat using Hydreigon's ability, and just kill things basically. But let's look at the deck. It's gonna be a little. I know it's already been a little longer, but like, this is a deck I've been like playing forever. So I've actually done a lot more testing with this deck than I usually do for Mad Dragon Wednesday because I do like this deck a lot. So I was actually considering playing this deck like at a league challenge before I even thought about maybe doing this for Mad Dragon Wednesday. But of course you have Energy Retrieval. Not everyone's playing Energy Retrieval, but I have always liked Energy Retrieval in this deck. Escape Rope, three Mega Turbos for a while. I was only playing 2, but I feel like 3 is decent now, especially since Toad's no longer a thing. That's kind of the reason why I was playing 2 to begin with, I think. Special Charge gets back your Double Dragon Switch. 3 Trader's Mail Beach because I don't have enough room to play 4. I don't think you need 4 in this deck. 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Versus Seeker, Hex Manectory with Giratina. I actually was thinking about playing Pokemon Ranger, but I just don't have the room in my opinion. Plus, I feel like if I run to Giratina, I think I just want to take that loss anyway. I mean, I do play a Lightning Energy, so you can theoretically get around it, but I also play Hex to get around that, but It's 2 and I'm actually playing 4 and 3 Sycamore. I know a lot of people like to play reverse counts, like 4 Sycamore, 3 N a lot of decks, but I think I've been doing reverse as of late. It's like, I understand why for late game, but I just like N for the early game. This deck really needs support in the early game, trust me. And a lot of people, there's a lot of different scenes people are playing. Scorched Earth, Scorched Earth, Skyfield. I forgot the other stadium. Shrine of Memories, and of course Perilous City. Perilous City because, putting this down against your opponents makes it so they're doing 40 less if they're a lightning, not lightning, grass, fire, or water. So that's going to be that's going to be just horrible for, like, some decks to deal with. Like, especially Sceptile. Like, imagine Sceptile doing only 60 per turn to you. That's just a joke. Like, even if they have Garb, I think Sceptile is like closest this deck actually has to an Hollow. Like, it's kind of gross how silly that matchup is. Like, oh, you're doing 60 damage to me. I'm just gonna knock you out now. Like it one-shots everything. It really does. Like, except for those who have like those stupid abilities. Like, the biggest problem for this deck has always been, in my opinion, non-EX things. That's why it never really was good before because of Night March. Because Night March is dumb. Like, it can hit almost as much damage as you can with and it's a non-EX. So it's just terrible. But yeah, that's the deck. For anyone who's thinking about playing this deck, I do recommend playing this at a league challenge or something like that. I don't think this deck can be competitive. It needs to. If you can catch people unaware in the right format, in the right situations, yes, it can do well. If no one's playing any fairies, Garbodor, or Giratina, then you should have no problem. Like, this deck can be good. It really can be. The biggest problem is that it just kind of loses those things, and above everything else, this deck really is clunky. Like, if you can find a way to make this deck less clunky, or not clunky at all, then I don't know. But since I started playing it all the way when it first came out, it's always struck me as a very clunky deck. And then some of the changes you could make to this deck, I pretty much already said. You could Skyfield. You can add Skyfield. You can add Pokemon Ranger. You can add another Hydreigon if you want. You can add another Mega Rayquaza. You can have Skyfield instead. I've already said that. Another Perilous City. I was playing Giratina for a time here, but I don't play that in the deck anymore. You can play Olympia in this deck. What it does, it's switch your opponent, not switch your opponent, but switch with one of your Pokemon, and heal 30 from the old active Pokemon. It's basically a switch, but a supporter. So that's actually that would be kind of nice, but I don't have the room for it. You can add another energy retrieval. You can take it down to 2 Mega Turbos and add another energy retrieval. You can add another special charge. I don't think you need another special charge. Maybe another switching card. Maybe another trainer's mail. There's a lot you can do with this deck. Like, there really is a lot you can do with this deck. It's kind of cool. But anyway, I'm just rambling on at this point. But so yeah, let's just get right into with an actual match. No, there it is. Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. Alright, I feel like I should mention real quick that one of the reasons why this deck is not the greatest is because it's hard to get more than 1 Mega Rayquaza out and attacking with it. I mean, it's possible, yeah, sure, but another thing is that I feel like I should have added another switching card. I think like maybe having 3 switching cards is probably the best. But sadly, we only played this many. Oh, that's fine. Alright, so we're going to shuffle back into our deck. Let's see if we get anything here. Alright, we got something. This should be... well, this could be better, this could be worse. Actually, this is better. So... alright, we do have something to play with. Another thing I should mention is that being paralyzed is not fun. So I feel like having a couple of switching cards is necessary. I probably would want to put another Olympia if I can find the room. So we're playing against a Volcanion deck. This is something I actually did want to test a little bit more. Well, we're just going to Ultra Ball away the Hex in the stadium. Opponent's going to steam up. I see why my opponent would do that. It's just like, 1, get rid of a card in hand. 2, because having a couple of energy to discard so you can attack with Volcanion non-EX is pretty nice. I do it too myself. So opponent decides to be a jerk and hex me. Like, you... what now? That's just not nice. That is not nice, kind sir. No, you're not a kind sir, so... hex. Come on, really? I'll just hex you. Just... Dragon Claw. Like, that was the main difference between having a decent hand and a bad hand last turn. So opponent's gonna just retreat, hit me for 20. Which I am fine with. That 30 damage probably will not come into play either. Honestly, I hope it doesn't really come into play. So let's Ultra Ball with these two. Get a Hoopa. What do I want to get now? Mega Ray. And this. 3 spots left. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Shaman for 2. Let's see if we can get our Spirit Link and Supporter. Well, we can got an energy. Okay, okay, this is actually what I want, more or less. Now, I don't really need a third one out, so I'm just going to Sycamore. Retreat. Turbo. Blaze. And pass. Okay. That was a pretty good second turn. So, opponent seems to be playing a straight Volcanion deck without Flareon, which I don't think is as good. I feel like Flaming's pretty good in the deck. I feel like you should be playing that as your main attacker instead. Like the fact that you can only attack once every other turn with it just does not seem that great to me. Opponents can Power Heater for 30, which is not terrible. Can we get energy? Yeah. And let's get a couple of things started powered up for now. Let's see, just put that in there. Okay. Gonna Ultra Ball. Reshiram that. For the Mega. And we'll just Mega Evolve, because we don't have anything else to do. Pass. Opponent's turn now. Opponent's probably going to start trying to do damage to me. Gonna use the Stadium, of course. I get rid of both my Scorched Earths. So if I can get my Parallel City, that'd be great. Opponent's probably going to keep powering up for now, I would assume. If he has, well, he will probably need another energy or two in the discard pile to make it worth it. Okay, he's going to steam up so you can have 2 energy in the discard pile. Like, he's going to need a lot to one-shot me here. So, put another Volcanion down into Sycamore. I don't think my opponent plays anything but Volcanion as an attacker. Volcanion EX. Could be wrong, but it doesn't seem like he does. Okay. So he's gonna have a couple, Ooh, will he be able to knock me out? He already used his supporter per turn, so Power Heater knocks me out. Whoa! Probably can power this one up and this one, which is the smart thing to do. Alright, just in case he ends me. I kind of want that at the same time, though. You know, Lysander, bring this thing up, because I want to just get rid of that. Dragon Ascent. Get rid of the double dragon energy. And we're in a good position right now. Then test double dragon energy per turn. Kill again. Go from there. So my opponent can do at most what? 130, 160, 190. Plus, you know, negative 20. He's doing 170 next turn. Unless he gets another Volcanion, he's doing 200. Which is just shy of knocking me out. Wait, if he gets another Fighting Fury Belt. That's exactly what my opponent needs. He needs a third Volcanion. He needs to get another Volcanion out and a Fighting Fury Belt to knock me out. It sounds really hard. Just pointing out, it just does not sound easy. He could do it, but I could win. I can win a regionals this year. It's possible, but probably ain't gonna happen. if he's able to do it, then good for him. But I think he may actually be tagged with the non-EX this turn, which probably will be the smarter play, all things considered. My opponent's probably panicking a little because he knows he can't kill this thing. It's apparent that he's already given up on killing it. Yeah, he's going to attack with this. Power Heater for 20. Oh, 10 damage. My bad. Power up a couple things. And what do I want to do now? I have the double dragon. I have exactly what I need too. It's just kind of sad. Yeah, he just quits. It's like, oh, screw this. It's like, hey, at that point he knew he was not winning. You know, like, this is really a tough matchup for him. So yeah, hope you guys got to see like what this deck can do and all that fun stuff. I actually would play another match because you know that match was not that long. But my internet's been really slow as of late when it comes to uploading stuff. So that's why I haven't been doing Twitch as of late, because I just cannot do that anymore. And it's been taking me about a minute for, you know, every minute of my, oh, more like 10 minutes every minute. So, that I had to record. So, anyway, hope you guys liked today's video. Please like, subscribe, all that silly stuff. And I shall hopefully see you guys again next time.